Now we're actually going to equip our good old Goron mask, because with Goron Link we can actually punch this tree and knock down 3 Skatolas that are actually hiding on top of it. I believe this is the only way you can get those Skatolas, just because I think they're way too high up. And if you tried to use your arrows, you could probably kill them, but there'd be no way to actually get the tokens, so I think you definitely need Goron Link to get those Skatolas. I think there's like no other way. Okay, I'm gonna use my hook shot. I think there's... Oh yeah, there's one right there, okay. But what I was actually trying to say is there are actually some wasp hives up here. Some of which contain a Skatola. I think it's just one though. So let's grab this one and be on our merry way. Let me check the other ones though. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so next we're going to go into this room over here. We actually haven't been inside this room yet, so believe it or not. This is like the one room of the entire house we haven't been inside. Besides the second floor of the main room, or the room kind of in the middle. I believe there are a few Skatolas hidden in these boxes. There's one right there. I'm not sure if there's another one right here, but there are more boxes across the room, so... I think there's one actually right here. Oh, yep, I was right. Okay, got that one. Are there any more around here? I know there's one on the monument in the middle, but I think you have to actually be on the higher floor to actually get it. Oh, and there's one over here. Okay. I'll grab this one too. Let's see if I can actually get the one in the monument. I don't think I can, because, well, I think you can. It's just a very awkward timing window. You have to get him when he actually tries to turn around, like right there. And I'll just wait until I get on the second floor. And, okay, there's the ladder, so I guess I'll just do that right now. That's a very weird looking ladder. I don't know if anyone's noticed that. It looks almost like it's out of place in the color of the ladder. Oh well, I'm not a game color designer, so I guess I can't really speak on the subject, but it does look kind of weird. Are there any other Skatolas up here? I think there are. Oh yeah, there's one right there. Okay, I'll grab this one then. If I can actually hit it. Who would have thought that torch would have actually been a good hiding place? And yeah, there doesn't seem to be any more, so... I guess I'm good to leave the room for now. I was just double checking though. Okay, back in this room, but this time we're on this top level. There are a few pots you can break, but I don't think they contain any Skatolas. However, I believe there are some Skatolas over here. First, there's one right there, and then there's a second one right next to me, right there. Got 2 for pretty much the price of 1. Okay, so I'm guessing these Skatolas only come out of the wall soil spots. I don't think they come out of the ground ones, because I just went through the entire house and tried every single ground one, and it didn't seem to work. Okay, yeah, they only appear out of the ones that are on the wall. So I guess that's a little easier to actually figure out. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get this one right here. And I believe that is number 26. Or is it 27? I don't remember. Okay, it's 26. That's fine. I'm kind of actually missing one, now that I think about it. Because I know there are 2 inside beehives in that one room with the sleeping Deku Scrub. I'll get those next. Anyways, there is actually a little trick you can use with a bottle of bugs. Whenever you catch a bug inside of a bottle, later whenever you release it, you release 3 bugs instead of 1. So what you could technically do is you could catch 1 bug, release it, and then catch, the 3 bugs that you get from, releasing that 1 bug. And it's actually a really, really I really don't want to say cheap, because the game kind of, you know, allowed you to do that, but you can actually go to, like, the curiosity shop and actually, you know, sell bugs over and over and over again and actually get a lot of rupees from it. Although I don't think bugs are worth very many rupees, but I know you could definitely do that in, like, Ocarina of Time, I think. I don't know for sure, though. I never really try to sell items with C. That's kind of stupid in my book. Okay, so I know there are some Skatolas up here. I'm pretty sure of it, actually. Okay, yep, there's one right there. And I'm pretty sure there's another one, too. Which definitely means I am missing one. I'm not really sure where that one is. I'm probably just going to have to actually look at a guide off screen or something. Because I really don't want to be searching around the whole house looking for it. That's just honestly not worth my time. Okay, so I know there is another one up here, at least. Okay, is it in this one? Nope, of course, it always has to be the exact last one I have to get. Just my luck. Just my stupid, stupid luck. Okay, there we go. Gold Skatola number 29. I'm actually going to look for the 30th one off screen, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, I am actually a very big idiot. The last Skatola is actually, ironically, right there. I can't believe I missed that. That's actually in a pretty obvious location. Although I guess they sometimes say even the most obvious locations can be the most unobvious locations. Do not ask me who said that. I have heard it before, though. So if we go back into the first room of the house, we can find this guy. Okay. What? That doesn't make any sense. And why are you giving me the mask? If I wore the mask, wouldn't I get cursed too because you got cursed? Actually, I really don't know how the Mask of Truth works, or like the story behind it. I know it has something to do with the Gossip Stones. But anyways, whenever you wear the Mask of Truth, as I said earlier, you can actually read Gossip Stones, those little gray stones you've probably been seeing throughout the game. And you can also talk to animals whenever you lift them up. And that dog is actually kind of a hint of what I'm actually going to be doing next with this mask. What I'm actually going to do next is something I actually could have done back during the second cycle. But I didn't want to do it back then because I didn't have this mask. Having the Mask of Truth actually does make this next little quest a lot easier. And I'll explain why once we get there, but we're going to go back to the ranch. And the thing we're going to get at the ranch is actually the last heart piece, and the last thing you can actually do here. I think I've pretty much done everything else that you can do in the ranch. And also just to show off what the Mask of Truth can do, whenever you see one of these stones, you can actually read them, and you'll usually get a hint of maybe a side quest you can do, maybe some kind of fun fact you can figure out. It's kind of a cool feature, but yeah. I've played this game so many times that they're pretty much useless to me at this point. So anyways, we're back at Romani Ranch, and if we go all the way to the left side of the ranch, which is where we actually found the Cuckoo Shack before, we can also find this other building. This building takes you to the Doggy Racetrack. The Doggy Racetrack is kind of a little dog racing type of thing where you choose a dog and you bet on that dog. You bet as many rupees as you want. And when you bet on the dog, based on where it finishes in the race, you will get a higher payout the better the dog does. I believe if you get first place, you get 3 times your wager. If you get second place, you get 2 times the wager. And if it gets third place, or fourth place, or fifth place, you just break even and you don't lose anything. Anything lower than that, though, and you lose all your rupees. Now, what I'm doing right here is, what you want to do is, when you have the Mask of Truth, if you lift up any dog, they will say something, and based on the first, I guess, the first word they say, it's either going to be, like, rough, we're rough, or who whine. Some of those phrases can actually determine how well the dog will do. And whenever the dog says rough, that usually means that the dog is programmed to do well. And if they whine, they're programmed to do a lot worse. Now, this is completely random, so like sometimes certain dogs will win regardless of what they say, and it's not going to be like the same order every single time. But basically the goal, and what we're trying to do here is, in order to get a piece of heart, you have to win altogether at least, I think, 150 rupees. That's why I bet 80 rupees on it. So yeah, you can get a rather large payout the more you bet, but if you get 150 rupees in one race, you will get the piece of heart in addition to what you win. And I don't understand, why is my dog falling so far behind? Like, my dog should be doing a lot better than this, and like I'm like in last place. I am in last place! What the hell? What? Okay, something went wrong there. Either something went wrong, or this is more luck-based than I thought, so I'm probably just going to cut to my successful attempt, so hold on, guys. Okay, this is attempt number 20, I think. It's seriously been several attempts now. I can't quite break the top two. I just can't do it for some reason. I've gotten, like, 4th place in, like, 15 races in a row. But it seems like this gold dog actually does really well. I don't know if he's programmed to always do well or not, but like he's actually won in like 10 of the 20 races I did off camera. So let's hope he can actually perform. He's not performing very well right now, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Okay, it's doing a lot better now. Okay, this actually might work out. Okay, yes! Come on, come on! Yes! First place! Alright. That took forever, but I finally got it done. Finally. And for winning this, we get our wager times 3, plus the piece of heart. Remember, you have to get at least 150 in one race. I'm not sure if it counts throughout several races or not. But either way, I did it. That's really all I care about. So I'm going to go back to Clocktown now, and I'm actually going to see if I can get my 5,000 rupee prize from the Clocktown Bank. Hey guys, this little part right here is actually being done in post-commentary. I tried to fit this in at normal speed, but it didn't quite work out that way, so I sped it up. And also, I didn't like the way my voice sounded in fast motion, so I decided to just make new commentary for it. Anyways, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually, doing some more rupee grinding. This is the last bit of rupee grinding I have to do. Once I get 200 rupees, I'll have enough saved up in my bank so I can get the 5,000 rupee deposit heart piece. Again, as I've said before, there are many different ways you can do this. My personal favorite is what I'm doing right now, destroying the Dodongos in Termina Field. You get 50 rupees every time you destroy a Dodongo. They're very easy to destroy as Goron Link, and they return to the area every time you leave the area. But remember, you can only do this during the day. You can also get 200, not 500 rupees each time you kill the Thieving Bird in Southern Termina Field. I don't recommend using it, though, because it takes way too long to kill. But it's really up to you. The payout's a lot bigger, so you can use that if you want. You can also go throughout the entire world map. There's plenty of treasure chests, many of which have rupees. The only thing, though, is once you get them, you have to go back in time to get them again.